What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today in this video, guys, we're going to talk about Thallus, or is it Tails, or is it Thales, or is it Tall Hairs? I don't know, guys. You tell me. Anyways, guys, we're going to talk about Thallus, what it's looking to do, and how it's changing the game. And, well, guys, stay tuned. I'm going to talk to you guys about the airdrop. Yeah, airdrop, baby. Anyways, guys, let's go and get into it. Without further ado, let's just break it down. What is Thallus? Well, it's similar to synthetics, but it's binary options. If you guys don't know what binary options are an easy way to understand long and short. How does this work? Well, it adds in the numbers 0 to 1. So here's a couple of features. First off, they're easy to understand. It's almost similar to like sports betting. Yes, they win, no, they lose, etc. Limited risk environment. So there's a cap downside. 0 is your downside. 1 is your downside, also depending on if you're shorting or longing, etc. They have near expiry, a great amount of leverage. So when it gets closer to like what's going to happen, you can swing your positions pretty well and make a lot of quick money. But hey, be careful. You can also lose a lot of quick money. Flexibility to customize bets and create markets, and a varied offer of events that can be speculated upon. So like crypto assets, sports betting, is the president going to win, etc. So here's the binary options structure. There's a gap between a winning and losing with no in between. So either 1, you win, 0, you lose type of thing. So this is how they do it. The price of an upbeat and expiry is between 101 and 1. Or I'm sorry, 100 and 101. Now you're asking yourself, okay, so what the snap does that mean? So if it's either 101 or 100, how in the world do I bet? Well, guys, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's literally 99 different pips involved in that. So you got 101 cent, 102 cents, 103 cents. So for example, the underlying asset is above 101 in the money, making the up bet a winner and giving it a value of 1. However, if the underlying asset is below 101, then the bet has lost, having no value. This is called out of the money. So you want something that is above 101, depending if you're going long or short. And that explains most of it. Now then there is a third case, is which the underlying finishes exactly at the strike price on the strike date. This would typically mean where the longs and the shorts, they both get paid out. And so the biggest thing to know about binary options is it's constrained by the limits of 0 and 1. So you're never going to get something 1.001 or 1.02 or 1.2, whatever. It's either going to be between 0 and 1. So why is that important? Well, if I go to buy a share, let me just show you guys the protocol. Say, for example, I want to view this market and I want to put a bet on Polkadot. It's going to be between 0 and 1. So I can either buy some shares around 10 cents, 20 cents. It's just depending on what the price is going to be. So in order to use Thallus, you do need to have SUSD. This is from Synthetics, so you can get that over on Synthetics. So the only way you can place these trades is using SUSD. And this is the tier or the ticker that I was talking about. Price per long. This is the example of what you have. So instead of having unlimited downside or unlimited upside, it's one of those things that is limited between 0 and 1. No, it's not $0 and $1 because you're getting multiple shares, but this is the example of how it works. They do have staking coming soon for the protocol, so that's something interesting that's going to be coming along. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. Let me give you a good example of how a 0 and 1 would work. So say, for example, you have, let's say, President Trump and Hillary Clinton, and you're like, 1 is yes and 0 is no. So in between, like before and upcoming to like the voting period, it's going to go back and forth until once you get to the exact win. So say, for example, if 1 is yes and 0 is no, and the question is, will Trump win the election, and Trump ends up losing, then the winner is going to be 0. So that's how the options can work. It's a zero-sum game, and there's not unlimited upside, and there's not unlimited downside. Why is that important? Well, because the money you deposit in there, you can't lose more than what you deposit in there. because, well, it's in either yes or no. So if you're putting on options and you end up buying some options at 20 cents, the maximum price of that option is going to be 1, because that's if you win. So your upside would be, well, a 5x, because if you paid 20 cents and it goes to $1, you would have made 500%. Now the latter is true. If you pay $1 for these options, or 96 cents, and it ends up going all the way to 0, well, you can get wrecked. But typically, when you're buying something at 96 cents, it's more than likely to be a winning trade. So you're going to be making about 4%. Why is that? Well, because the reason it's higher on that price is because more people are behind it and buying it. When a bunch of people get behind something or buy something, it's typically not to lose. So that's something to keep in mind as well. However, it doesn't always go that way. So that's something to keep in mind. But what the snap is going on? Brave browser just like spammed the mess out of me. Good times. But anyways, just so you guys can understand how that works. So here's how you can do the profit and loss calculations. Like I just said to you, I really don't need to go over it again. But yeah, that's it. And here's how you guys can claim your airdrop. You literally go to Thallus. I'm going to call it Tails. I like Tails better. And if you guys are on Tails, well, I was able to claim 137 of them. These whoppers were worth $1.80 a pop. So nothing crazy, but they're trading over at Dodo. And they're going to be giving retroactive rewards. So every time you're claiming your synthetics rewards and so on, you can go ahead and claim. It will be a retroactive airdrop, and you guys can see on the tokenomics here. Quick overview of the tokenomics: 35% to SNX stakers, 2% retro airdrop, 15% retro pro rata rewards, and 18% ongoing. Then you got 30% to the growth fund, and you guys can see the breakdown right here. And then 15 going to staking rewards. This is kind of how the distribution went. And if you were a layer 1, layer 2, or a XSNX staker or a Urn Vault staker, you would have gotten some of this airdrop. So if you guys are curious if you're eligible, make sure you guys visit the thales.market/token and see if you're eligible. Staking coming soon, investing coming soon. If you guys want an LP for it, they're paying some really juicy rewards on Dodo. You guys know how much I love Dodo. Dodo is straight fire. I love doing the VDodo. Got a link in the description below as well if you guys want to join that mining pool. It's like mining like nuts and ham right now. But anyways, it's paying about 328% for the Thallus wrapped ETH pool. So that's something you want to check out. What I'm really excited, or what I'd really be excited to see, is if Thallus goes on to layer 2. But hey, time will tell. We'll see what happens. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, bell button, and leave a comment in that description below telling me what you think of Thallus. And let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. Proverbs chapter 16 verses 23. The hearts of the wise make their mouths prudent, and the lips promote instruction. Y'all guys can also catch me on tweeters. It's at rentahomefast, like literally at rentahomefast.
Alright, so next off, guys, if you guys want to support the channel and get paid to do it, you guys can check out Celsius. Celsius is fire, dude. So what's so cool about Celsius is, guys, first off, you can get $40 in free BTC using my referral link in the description below. Just deposit $100. Add in the code BTC50. You will also get an additional $50 if you deposit $400, guys. It's free BTC. Next is Voyager, guys. I also got a referral link in the description below. Instead of just only getting $25, you'll get $25 and some free VGX tokens, guys. Next is BlockFi. BlockFi is part of the quadruple threat. Go ahead and make a deposit. Use this referral link in the description below. You get $100. Depending on how much you deposit, you can get all the way up to, guess how much? $250. Alright, so what the pants is Celsius and BlockFi for? Well, you can use both of those as like your bank. They get some pretty nice, juicy yields. And Voyager is more so like trading, and it gets some juicy yields as well. And the last one to try is Crypto.com, guys. You can trade some like smaller altcoins, and you guys will get $25 in CRO once you guys get the Visa card. Why do I like the Visa card? Well, you can sell crypto and buy some junk with it. So I can buy a sandwich with my crypto. I don't use BTC, but I'll use like stable coins and junk. So anyways.
Gotta say thanks to the patrons: Sean Bott, Dahman, Tariq Liu, TL King, JP, PJ, Bernito, Taco Nacho, Matthias, Matt There Is, DMC Codes, isn't that a band? Pork Rind, oh snap, Roslav Alexandrovich, Don't Mess with the Russian, Jay Shinny, cool dance move, Mark Albano, Money Mark, Tamiko in the house. Jay Allen. Ray for 3. Mario Mahushka. It's me, Mario. And OG Spasm. He's the real OG.